Hey y'all, it's Day. So I'm gonna be doing a reading for us today. Very excited for this reading. Not sure what it's about or who it's for. So I'm going to leave the link to my website below, so feel free to visit my website if you'd like to learn more about my perspective regarding my readings, and you can also book a private reading with me there as well. Let's see. If you are interested, I also have a second channel. Well, I have two channels. I'm not sure who this for. I think I do know who this for. I have a second channel as well, which is Tarot for Men and Masculines, and then sun_flowers_day, DAE. So check that out as well. I'm gonna go ahead and get started. So I do want to thank my angels, guides, ancestors, God source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect us as we walk our path. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see. Very interesting. Let's see. So the first thing that's coming up is we have paradox. So we have paradox here. And the energy that's coming from paradox is kind of like, it looks like a compass. And there's this energy of following your own path. Someone, whoever this reading is for, may be considering what direction that they're wanting to go as well in their life. And the way that it's coming through is like, it's related to something that they want to do, their life path, their career. And there is definitely this separation energy of whatever decision that's coming up that they're wanting to make. They know that it's going to take them down a different road, and it's going to be very personalized and very unique to them. On the right of that, we have the void coming out here. So with that accompanying the paradox, there is also an emphasis on something about taking this, I was hearing, hidden path. It's like a hidden path is being presented to someone, and they don't really have that many frame of references, or like the frame of references that they do have are with other people that they don't know. So for example, maybe an author of a book that they read, or someone that they see on social media. They don't have any immediate family members, friends, or even co-workers, or someone that they've met physically that they can talk to about this. Very interesting. Sorry for the noise. So let's see. The void. Also, I'm hearing strings attached with the void. There's this energy of whoever this reading is for, in taking this path, this hidden path that has been revealed to them. And I was getting this energy of like an envelope just opening up for them. In them taking this path, there's this energy of like feeling like they are releasing any tether that may have been attached to them. And this tether is coming through in the form of like support. And I'm also hearing emotional support. So something about taking this new hidden path, or going on this journey, this detour. So I'm imagining, say, like a group of people going down this path together, and a new path is revealed to them. So they're kind of veering off from others. And in that veering off, you know, we're coming to a fork in the road. You have an opportunity to kind of, with that group that you're attached to, take what you can. But after that, it's kind of like there's this energy of, say you got resources from one particular person, you've packed enough that you could carry with you, but it's not so much that it's gonna weigh you down. but at the same time there's this energy of maybe rationing, or just being, there's this awareness of, I have this resource, but it's only going to get me so far, and I trust myself to find more resources along the way. But in that security of the, let's say, the Fool card in the original tarot, how he has that long stick and the fabric that's tied to it, and whatever he's packing with him, that's all he has with him. So there is this energy of like, ooh, I know that, I'm just taking this with me, but it's gonna run out, but I trust myself that I have gained enough skills, knowledge, tools, knowingness, belief in myself that I will be okay. But with the void coming out, it's just kind of like that little knowing that, like, ooh, I'm really out here, like, ooh, I'm really out here. So underneath paradox, we have share wisdom. Share wisdom. And it's coming out in the choice point position. And with the share wisdom that came out here, I really just am getting this reiteration of your knowledge, your skills, what you have built for yourself. As you can see, like, this plant has roots. So this is you. You're a plant, but you haven't reached your full potential, or you haven't fully bloomed. You haven't yet bloomed or grown so much that it's outside of the bounds of society, but you definitely have the potential and the willingness to do so. But in embarking this journey, there's a little bit of nervousness. But with the roots go deep, and they are rooted, and that does provide a form of foundation for whoever this reading is for. So with the share wisdom coming out in the choice point position, spiritual team is coming through very clearly, saying that like, there is this knowingness, and your spiritual team feels like, from their perspective, that you are worthy of carrying this knowingness about you as you take this hidden path that has now, or is now, being presented to you, that you can trust yourself, that you will be okay, you are self-sufficient, that you are able. And it's in the choice point position because if you are being presented, or have been presented, or will soon to be presented this path, that is coming out in the choice point position, just to acknowledge that the decision hasn't just been made yet, but it is becoming, if not already, available to you. Love that for you. Okay, so underneath that, we have the warrior coming out in deep red table talk, coming out in the resistant position. So we have the warrior here. And with the warrior, I don't get this energy at all, and I love that. Like I said, there's a little bit of nervousness, but whoever this reading is for, they're not like feeling that they're going to have to be in survival mode. They're not taking this hidden path with this ideology that, like, I'm gonna have to survive. I'm probably gonna be like surviving off of berries, and like there's not that energy with this. And also, spiritual team is coming through to confirm that don't fixate your mind to be in survival mode. It's not even that. Yes, it will be challenging, but it's definitely heavy on you're worthy, heavy on the willingness, heavy on spiritual teams saying you've built the skills, you've built the knowledge, you've put in the work, like, you're good. Love that. So with the warrior coming out in the resistant position, it's just kind of like, nah, bro, no scarcity mindset over here. Like, we're definitely enjoying the hidden path. Being revealed actually feels like an unexpected surprise, an unexpected opportunity that's just like, wow, like, you definitely want to take it, but there's just this little, like, part of you that's just like, dang, so I really would be like trailing, like veering off from the path. Like, this is my own personalized journey. Like, this road feels like it was made just for you. No, not made for you, but like presented just for you. On top of this warrior card that came out in the resistant position, we have compassion. Yeah, so definitely this energy of just loving on yourself. I know with the word like worthiness, for me, it can feel like we've heard that before, but sometimes integrating that feeling, integrating that knowingness of that our worthiness can be a little, it could be a little like we have it in here, but we don't have it in here, or we don't have it in our root chakra type energy. So compassion towards yourself is like, the way that it's coming through is like, it feels like being compassionate to yourself and knowing that it's okay to imagine, it's okay to have this expectation of a good it's just giving a good adventure, a an adventure. Like, definitely the word adventure. When you think of adventure, you're not thinking necessarily of hardships. It's like included but not limited to type of energy. It's like, when you think of adventure, you're thinking fun, discovery, exploration, and spiritual team is coming through very clearly to say like it's exactly just that. Hold on, I'm gonna have to pause. You guys, not I had to relocate, but it's okay. I kept the cards intact. I might have to end the video abruptly, but we got a little bit of time. So let me see here. But yeah, it's definitely heavy on adventure, and that's the perspective, the approach, the feeling that our spiritual team wants us to have, that we are approaching this new path, hidden path, that's going to be presented to us in the form of an opportunity, and to allow ourselves to not get fear-based and to trust in ourselves, that we will be able to manage as we take on this new hidden path that's specialized just for us. Love that for us. On the right of the spread, we had the shadow, and I believe it's coming out in the choice point position. Very interesting. Let's see. Shadow. Shadow. I feel like it has something to say. Let's see, is there anything else that we need to know regarding this message? Underneath, okay, so we have also the revolutionary. No, yeah, the revolutionary. And it's coming out in reverse. The revolutionary. Very interesting. That card also has a lot to say, but it's like, let me cook. Underneath the shadow, we have the wielding. The wielding in reverse. Underneath shadow. With the shadow coming out in the choice point position, it does feel like more of a feeling. Oh, very interesting. So there is this like embodiment coming through here. So for whoever this reading is for, something about this path, this new hidden path, is going to be very important for you to be aware of duality. that something about embarking or getting the most out of this new journey is going to require you to really hold that energy and that knowledge of what you already know about your duality, your good and your bad side, your masculine and your feminine. That's going to prove to be very resourceful to have that as you traverse this new hidden path that is going to be presented to you or is being presented to you. I love that. And the energy that's coming with it is just like truly feeling whole. Truly feeling whole. Also, like there is this energy of being in your nature, being authentic, being more raw or less refined, not in a distasteful way or a barbaric way, but you're just also not on the total opposite end of the spectrum as well. It's like you're not trying to be goody two shoe, and you're not like living life completely unconsciously. You honor your nature, you honor parts of yourself that you may have in the past maybe judged or was judged, or maybe a little bit different from that crowd that you veered off. So when you're traveling with the crowd, automatically there is this group think, and you've been traveling with this crowd, you appreciate this crowd for the time that they were in your life, you learned so much from it, you miss them. And as you're veering off and taking this new hidden path being presented to you, there's a couple of things you might decide to do differently, right? Because you're by yourself, you're no longer subject to group think, and you allow yourself to maybe, the group thinks, hey, we got 2 more miles before we decide to camp. Whereas in this situation, since you're on your own path, you may say, I'm a camp right here, or I'm a go an extra 2 miles. It's gonna be more up to you. Very interesting. So then we got the wielding coming out in reverse. Person. Okay, so sometimes when I be reading, I'm already picking up the energy of the cards before I address the cards. But with the wielding, there is definitely this energy. The swords can represent air, in air, communication, thought, mentality, decision making. So that is representing what I just referenced, being able to make decisions, feel confident in your ability to make decisions. And then also with it coming out in reverse, not like beating yourself up about the decisions that you're making. Just there's this, it's like you're heavy in your knowingness, you're heavy in your self-belief, you're heavy in your ability to execute the skills that you have been developing with this wielding coming out in reverse. You are not in conflict with yourself. You're not doubting yourself. You're not in self-conflict. And so that coming out underneath that shadow that came out in reverse. So whereas in the past, there is this energy of like, you may notice like, dang, this situation would have tripped me up 2 years ago. Man, if I was presented with this like a year ago, I might not have known what to do. Or you might notice I would have been teetering, but now it's like you have cultivated a level of knowingness in yourself, and you're noticing that. Love that for you. Also still curious about this the revolutionary that came out in reverse. Like, what's that about? Getting more context here with the 3 cards that are coming out underneath the revolutionary, which came out in reverse, and they are take risk. Yeah. So like I said, it's not something, I'm not getting this impression that when this hidden path reveals itself to whoever this reading for, that they're gonna be like, oh no, like, I'm not necessarily getting that, but there is a knowingness that, like, okay, it's like an opportunity being presented to you, and you're like, that's you just know, like, that's my call, that's my cue, I'm up. Like, you know that it's your path. It's not a thing where, like, should I take it or shouldn't I take it? Like, you know it's for you. You know it's for you. And you know it's an opportunity, and that it's going to lead somewhere that you actually want to go. And then we have the imagery is a goat. We know that goats can climb very steep things, and we already got confirmation earlier in the reading with the share wisdom coming out in the choice position, where your spiritual team is saying, like, you're rooted, you've done the work, you are capable, and you have so much more expansion available to you that will be outside of the bounds of what other people would even consider, of what other people would even, like, haven't even done the work to even have put themselves in that position to be presented this particular opportunity in the first place, which is why this part was standing out to me with the plant here. It's like you've grown, you've developed, but there's so even much more expansion available to you. And the circle representing not necessarily limitations, but maybe restrictions. It's like a knowingness that you're going outside the bounds of what you have experienced before. Let me do something real quick. Oh, hi, Booba. I'm doing a reading. So, could you turn the fan on for me?
Just a boost.
Could you turn the fan on for me?
Just a boost.
I think so. Thank you. All right. So, yeah. And even with take risk out, like, the color palette of it is definitely re-emphasizing that energy that we were talking about earlier, about spiritual team wants us to be in the frame of mind of, like, this is an adventure, and all the feelings associated with an adventure. And then with the goat being the depiction here is just reiterating again that you are more than equipped, more than able to take this journey. Again, I when I was going through the ciphering through this, it's like there's a knowingness that there is a risk, but you're not heavy in it where you're just thinking, oh my God, this is gonna go wrong, or this could go wrong. It's just a feeling of I can do this, I am capable, and also that's my call. Like, they called my number. There's no question to that. Like, it's not a question of, is this my road, should I take this path? We know that it's for us. Love that. So on the right of take risk, we have dare to dream coming out in reverse. So this is another invitation. You see how it's all blue and dreamy, blue and purple? We were speaking to that earlier, where spiritual team is saying, like, it's okay to look at this new opportunity not in a fearful way, but in a knowing that it's an adventure. I'm gonna learn things, and I'm going to be able to explore and have fun and collect things. And he's got a jewel here. So yeah, so dare to dream. that part, and then accompanied with the compassion that came out in the choice point position. Have compassion to yourself that you could just be happy. For whoever this reading is for, you may have had experiences in the past, family members, friends, any external any other people like may have influenced you in the past, where like some of their experiences or their how they express their past experiences may have like taken that away from you, that you can't really dream like you wanted to or imagine like you wanted to. Like maybe it didn't feel as safe to imagine, to hold this hold this feeling of adventure without the survival. But yeah, spiritual team is like, hold this energy of adventure without the survival. I love that Dare to Dream was coming out to confirm this. And the Dare to Dream coming out in reverse directly underneath this, the revolutionary. Oh, so the personal revolution for whoever this reading is for. It's like ding. Remember I said the revolutionary was like, it's like let me cook. It's like ding, it's ready. The revolution for whoever this reading is for is to kind of, you know how we can imagine, or we could be childlike, but it's another call to revisit. It's like we know how to do these things, but spiritual team is asking us to revisit that. That means that we're going to be asked to imagine even deeper than we have before. So with that is a little bit of a more vulnerability required. Imagine deeper. Allow your creativity to be even more vivid. Allow yourself to have even more fun, and how that can, there may be a little bit of restriction in the heart area that's like, can I like, and now I'm being drawn back to the void. That is what that void is. That void of like, can I dream? Can I? Should I? Is it safe? Spiritual team said yes. Love that for you. Okay. So then underneath the wielding, where spiritual team was saying that you're no longer in self-doubt, and that you will be able to recognize your growth in the form of recognizing situations, circumstances that originally would have made you fold, originally would have made you doubt yourself, originally would have made you shudder. Underneath that we have withdraw. So this is an emphasis on the fact that this is a personal journey. I'm not sure if the fox is, but with the fox coming up, it's reminding me of species or other animals that are solitary creatures naturally. And not that you have to be a solitary creature or a person that doesn't care for connection or even have to go into hermit mode, but it is the energy of this journey is just for you. This is a journey that you are meant to go on alone. Oh, I'm hearing the word sneak peek. So it's kind of like you're getting something because of who you are and what you have invested in yourself, the skills that you have developed, whatever it is that's unique to you that you've kind of like cultivated or invested in yourself or positioned yourself in a way to be available to this opportunity, that type of deal. It's because of the work that you have done, and you're getting a sneak peek, an exclusive experience that others don't have, won't have, not interested in having, not willing to have. that type of deal. Love that for you. You're getting exclusive privileges. You're getting exclusive insight, exclusive, did I say experiences? Angel guides, ancestors, God, God's source, and benevolent energies that stand in truth and love. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the guidance. Thank you for the protection. Please continue to guide and protect me as I walk my path. I'm not sure why I said me. Us. Protect us as we walk our path. But yeah, I was not expecting this revolutionary and the Dare to Dream to be saying that the revolution is that you allow yourself to be your version of creative, your version of inspired, your version of daring to dream, your version of being invited and being like fullness. Like, you know, some people are not able to receive, or they feel uncomfortable. It's just kind of like spiritual team is wanting to I'm hearing the word lavish. Your spiritual team is wanting to spoil you, wanting to give you whatever this exclusive resources, treats, experiences, food, whatever. Okay, so underneath the void that came out earlier, where we're talking about what is this, like this knowingness that, yeah, I'm going on this adventure and I'm veering off from the path, and something about that is a little bit risky, a little bit vulnerable. Underneath that, like, need I say more, y'all? Like, need I say more? Underneath the void, this path, this opportunity is being presented just for you. This opening is just for you. It's like this bee is going into this door. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It's giving going into a portal. It's like a hidden tunnel that's going to, I don't know, it's just, what is that? Yeah, it's a hidden door being opened for you. And it's something about timelines, like, yeah, the way that it feels like it's a portal that's going to advance you. It's going to advance you. And I'm hearing the word teleport. So yeah, it's like spiritual team is allowing you to skip the line. Like, we're talking about veering off from this crowd that you were with, and that you have an appreciation for the time you were able to spend with them, as y'all have come this far in the journey. But now you're venturing off, and because spiritual team, universe, God has presented this just for you, and you're taking that path. I'm just getting this energy of like someone getting in the elevator and it taking them to a whole nother place that nobody else is going to get to experience. Okay, underneath this, we had the revolutionary in reverse, and then the dare to dream. Underneath that, we have the sage. And I'm hearing the words clearing path. So your spiritual team is clearing paths for you on this new adventure. And I think that is another emphasis on the fact that why we don't have to like mentally prepare ourselves to be in survival mode and taking this, because we think, oh, we're veering off from paths that have already been, what is it called? How do they say it? Like paths that have already been trailed for us. And when we're taking the hidden path, it can have this feeling of like, oh, I'm gonna have to like create my own path and be in survival mode, and that it is like a path that no other people or a few other people have taken. But even with that, it's not like you have to do all of this, like you're having to create the path. It's a path that your spiritual team is opening up for you, and you're just gonna get to enjoy it. So it's like, it's still a path that you can walk through. It's already paved. It's not what's it called, I'm not sure the correct word. I want to say rural, but I don't think that's what it is. It's not like wild where you have to do all this hacking away and create your own path. It's, the path is already paid for you, but it's like a spiritual path. Not spiritual as in you have to be spiritual. Whatever the path is, it could be a different career or a different way of being or identity or something, whatever it is for you. But you don't have to struggle on this path. And I was hearing something about spiritual team was saying like they're clearing the path for you, so you don't have to worry about negative energies. You don't have to stress and sweat and all that stuff. I love that. Okay, on top of this withdraw card where spiritual team was saying that you're getting exclusive deals, you're getting exclusive experiences and opportunities that most people are not having, will never have. On top of that, we have self-love, which is coming out in reverse. We have the pillar, which is coming out in reverse. And power. Why did all of these cards come out in reverse? The wielding. Let's see. So remember, this is also one of the cards that it's under, where we talked about you're no longer, you know how to navigate self-doubt a lot better. It's not to say that you won't ever have self-doubt, you won't ever question yourself, but you notice that it'll come, a thought will come into your head and then it'll leave. You know how to override it. You know how to use affirmations. You know how to get yourself in the right mental state that you're not going to be sucked into dark thoughts now. And because of that knowingness, you're able to navigate a lot easier. So these cards are coming out under withdraw, where you're getting exclusive opportunities and your spiritual team is wanting to spoil you. And we were hearing the word lavish. Oh, okay, so these are the rewards. Power, these are the rewards. Spiritual team is wanting to reward you because you are no longer you know how to navigate self-doubt and these things, and you know how to embody your duality, your masculine and feminine, your good and your bad. You have released shame, guilt in regards to following your path, being who you are, embodying your true identity. These are the rewards, but you haven't collected them yet, but you will be presented the opportunity to present them. So the way that's coming through is like, these were the steps: shadow, embodying yourself, overcoming self-doubt, feeling comfortable being by yourself. Because you're capable of being by yourself, spiritual team is like, splurge, splurge, baby boy, baby girl, like that type of thing. You know how they say sometimes like spiritual team, God, universe won't give you certain things because you got the wrong people around you? Yeah. And it, like I said, we're veering off from the crowd, and it's not necessarily that, oh, they're in a bad energy or we're better or we're elevating. or something like, or like we can't deal with them anymore. It was very much heavy on like, thank you, I appreciate the time that we've spent together, this was fun, and now it's time for me to, like I said earlier, your number has been called. You heard your call and you recognize it and you know it's for you, but you may not be used to receiving. So for whoever this reading is, for some people, and for whoever this reading is for, like, you may have not, it may have not been the norm for you to receive love on the way that you're meant to receive love on this new path that you have taken. So in this new path, this new timeline, on this portal, timeline is like the only word, like jumping timeline, changing timeline is the only word that I have right now to describe what this is, but I feel like it's so much more than just timeline jumping, which is very interesting. I'm like, dang, like deeper than a timeline jump, like where are we going, into another universe? Like, yeah, we are though. That's the energy. But your past life experiences up until this point, you may have been a person that's been isolated, or like maybe not had a lot of friends, or have had experiences where people isolated you, or wasn't as giving to you emotionally, or emotionally available, or showing interest in you or your interest, that type of deal. But on this path, on this journey, in this space and time, in this new universe, in this, not new universe as in it's a new place, like in this universe, because I'm like, we're time traveling, like what? Yeah, you're gonna be able to receive that. So it may be off the norm for you, like that people are drawn to you. You may have never been that person that people like. Have you seen these people that they're like the sun, like everybody loves them, like everybody loves them, they always hang around, they always have friends around. You may have not experienced that, but that is available to you now. So it's kind of like when spiritual team says like, open up your imagination, open up your ability to be creative, open up your ability to receive, dare to dream, like they want you to claim everything. So there may be this energy of like, yeah, I want to be successful, but I'm not expecting people to be like really just interested in me the way, like, no, like be prepared for people to be interested in you, be prepared for people to love you, be prepared for people to want to be in your energy. And we'll get to the discernment later, we'll get to that later, but right now spiritual teams like, be available. I just heard the calls are coming. If you got a business, the calls are coming, or the customers are coming, like the people is coming, the crowd are coming, the listeners are coming. Get yourself in a mindset and find a way to integrate into your third eye knowingness that when these things come, you won't be so like discombobulated, disoriented, that like this has never happened to me before, or that you may reject it. I'm not getting that you will, or you will feel that way, but like don't be in this energy of unexpectancy. Love that for you. So self-love, as in, but it's coming through as in like others will love you. And then something about the fact that you did go on this journey of duality, navigating self-doubt, being able to be alone, being in receiver mode, that's going to add to your character, that it's going to add to your character that like, damn, I really took a risk, damn, I really betted on myself, and it all worked out. Like, that's the energy. Like, I'm really getting hype about this, and I feel whoever this reading is for will really be getting hyped about this. Like, you will be so happy that you decided to believe in yourself because you had no idea. It's just like giving this energy like, I'm so glad I followed my own intuition. I'm so glad that I did this for me. I'm so glad that I ventured off. I'm so glad. Like, it's giving me that energy. Have you seen those videos on social media for people that they moved to Thailand, they moved to Bali, they moved to Mexico or New Mexico, they moved to South America, like they took a chance on themselves and they totally relocated, and they're like, I don't know, like it's just this acknowledgement of like, I really could have not did this. And I personally, I don't know if you guys have experienced that, but I've personally experienced where like I've done things that I felt called to do in the first place, but there was this energy of like, I'm veering off, but I did it, and not only did I do it, but I got even more out of it it like grew even more than I even expected. Like I was just like, what? But I was just like, I really could have not did this. Like I really could have allowed self-doubt to stop me, and I just like, I'm so grateful that I didn't. And because of that, but we here now, like, pour up, like that's definitely giving celebration energy. And then power is like a newfound power, a newfound power that you actually followed the steps, you followed the calling, you did the work, and it paid off. And something about that is so transformational that it's just giving this energy that whoever this reading is for will really, their perspective is changed. Like I said, the example of someone that maybe have been living in one country and they took a leap of faith and they moved to another country, and it's a new way of living, a new way, and there's also this sigh of relief of like, there's this sigh of relief that I really did this, I really believed in myself, and I'm really here, and this is really my life. Yeah, it's giving that, and it just feels so soulful and so proud type of deal. And I'm getting like the chills now. Love that for us, you guys. Love that for us. Okay, so on the right of the spread we had versatility, which is come out in reverse, and on the right of that we have weaver, the weaver. Very interesting. So someone with the weaver, someone is getting a passport or planning on getting a passport or has been working towards, so I'm definitely getting travel. It's also giving me something about official. Something about the imagery is like, something about the imagery is it's giving me an energy of foreign, but officially foreign, or officially having the right or the passage to do something, to go somewhere. And I am hearing the word visa. So versatility, underneath versatility that came out in reverse, we have the observer. Observer. Yeah. With the observer coming out in reverse, there is this emphasis on whoever this reading is for, they have willfully chosen not to just be the observer. That means that you have actually taken action on your dreams. You have actually taken initiative on the things that you said you wanted in your life. You said you wanted certain things. A lot of people say they wanted certain things and never take action towards it, or never do the internal work or the background work required, which is why spiritual team, and this is funny too because it's coming on the side of this withdrawal where spiritual team said there are some exclusive deals, some exclusive opportunities, some exclusive experiences that will become available to you on your adventure as you have taken this hidden path that has now been revealed to you. So the observer is coming out on the side of that. Being the observer is cool, but in certain circumstances you don't want to just be that. Included but not limited to. Included but not limited to, babe. Yeah, that's the energy. Love that. And the imagery in here, we have the hands in here, so there's this collaboration, there's this manifestation, there is this, you are pulling the strings, you are an active player in your life, that you are aware of what, you are fully aware of what is in your control, and you use that skill to wield the things that you want in your life. And with this ball here and the wings, ability for movement, progression, and this ball here is your wisdom, your knowingness that you have cultivated in a way that you can use it as a skill, as a tool when you need to, a resource. And I'm wondering, because that came out underneath the versatility, that came out in reverse. Versatility. Versatility. Being open to new experiences. So being open, this came out on the side of the Weaver where we're talking about something is being official. Especially with the example or visa coming out and something about foreign, someone may be getting a passport or traveling or moving altogether to another country. With the versatility, I was hearing being open to things. So also with this new journey, this new hidden path being revealed, there's an emphasis on, you know, if you are someone that has tried foreign food or likes to go to different restaurants or try foods that you haven't tried before, there is this space between what's normal to you and this new thing that, you know, the texture may be different or the taste is very distinct. There's something about that coming next to this visa that there is an acknowledgement that yes, this is different. Yes, this is, and it's not a bad different, it's not a overwhelming different, but there is a difference. And something, I'm hearing the land. Yeah, I'm hearing the land. So it's kind of this energy of, I'm hearing distinct experiences. So as you're going on this hidden path, and whenever we get to a place where we communicate with this group that we veered off from, or we visit with them again, it's giving this energy of them inquiring with you, what is it like living in Bali? What is it like living in Thailand? Family members, friends, people that know you, people that don't know you on social media are wanting to know. They're wanting to know from you, a person that they know. And I think that's interesting because the first thing that was coming up earlier in the reading was that something about this path, you don't have that many references or people to inquire with about this. You're a pioneer. Maybe you're the first that you know. But for others that know you, you will also be the first person that they know or that a point of contact. And it means a lot to see somebody that you don't know on social media saying, man, I'm glad I moved, it's crazy living in the US, like that type of deal. But because they know you or they have that connection, you will also be a source and a resource that others will be able to say, man, you did that, how are you doing that? That type of energy. And there was an emphasis on you really, as you are experiencing, wow, this is really different, this is really distinct, this is a cultural thing, as you are trying to contextualize your own experiences on this path that you're going on, you're going to be using how you articulate and how you describe your experiences to these other people to give them context on what can they expect if they go on their journey. And it's not necessarily they're going to go on the same journey, they're going to go on their own personal journeys. But yeah, there was just an emphasis on you having something to relay back in the form of descriptors. I feel like the self-love has more to say. Okay, I'm hearing the word independent. Okay. Heavy on the peacock and the colors and the patterns, the very distinct patterns. This is how you're looking to other people. Wow, something about you, your identity, your experiences, and how you have willfully chosen, because it is a choice. I know things are so dense sometimes, and that's why readings in general can be very beneficial for us that are in really dense energies and it's hard to imagine and things. It's giving something about you and your journeys and how you have allowed your journeys and your past experiences to shape you and cultivate how you used it, how you have decided to adorn yourself, how you have decided to I'm using it wrong, ornament yourself, adorn yourself, carry yourself. I'm hearing is very distinct to people. There's a certain quality. Some people have had the same or similar circumstances or their own circumstances, but they wear it differently. There was this quote, I'll try to share it with you guys, that was, I forgot what it was, but it was like, it's the way you carry it. It's not, I forgot what it was, but it was like, it's not that it's too heavy, it's the way that you carry it. You know, that's why they have those manuals that show you how to properly exercise, how to properly carry furniture, because you can hurt yourself, but it's the way that you carry it that others, when they see you, so distinct, so exotic. And I'm getting a feather on your trail as you're on this new trail, this hidden path. You're going to be able to pick this. You're going to pick up new resources. You're going to find jewels. You're going to find treasures, and you're going to add that to yourself. You're going to adorn yourself. And because of that, others are looking to you in a way that says, wow, special, specialized. You know, when people travel and they come back with things that they bought there, and it's rare, especially if you're someone that travels out of the country. Some people never even leave their neighborhood or their town or their city. They never leave their state. But for whoever this reading's for, especially with the void, where I was saying timeline doesn't even fully encompass what spiritual team, this type of elevator, this type of portal, this type of door that spiritual team is opening up for you that is exclusive. I'm like, timeline, I'm used to jumping timelines, but I don't know, you taking us to another universe? What? I'm not sure. Yeah, so something about that when you bring it back, or when people see you again after you've traveled, because it's definitely giving. You've seen those videos also. I love Casey Aaliyah. I love her videos. Something about she does these videos where, oh, she's a top well-known influencer. So you know how influencers get exclusive, they go to exclusive events where they have all this free stuff, as much as you can think of or you can dream of, all these free products, goodie bags and things. That's what this card is representing in this particular reading. Spiritual team is wanting you, in regards to this hidden path, it's exclusive in that way, as in, that's why they were saying, don't be in the mindset that you're going to be in survival mode and you're going to have to trail your own blaze. The path hasn't been traveled by a lot of people, but that doesn't mean that it's wild, as in you have to do all this extra fighting through and worried about poison ivy. Nah, this is you getting exclusive opportunities to collaborate and talk to other people in your field, I'm hearing. But also spiritual team is wanting to spoil you, and I was hearing the word lavish. But yeah, as you have taken this journey, and I was talking about earlier, that others will see you and be like, wow, they're really authentic. Wow, have you seen someone, they wear something that you can't really get anywhere else? Maybe they thrifted it, but the way that they wear it is just, wow, yeah, they did that. That's how others will be viewing you. And remember that this card came out in reverse. So remember that even if you have been a person where, especially if you're going to the extent to move countries and create a new reality for yourself, like I said, you, in a previous reading, you may have been a person, and in this one, you may have been a person that has been a loner for a long time, but you will be presented the opportunity to not be a loner. So just be mindful to be open to other aspects of your shadow. And spiritual team saying you've done so good embodying your masculine and feminine, your good and your bad, navigating that, and there's still work to be done. That's why it came out in the choice point position. But be open to other aspects of yourself. Maybe you were never known in your hometown to be this fun and bubbly person, but maybe that environment didn't ask that of you or allow that of you. But now that you've taken the time, energy, and effort to put yourself in a new space, also allow yourself to be open to the possibility that you might be that outspoken, happy, bubbly person. And I'm getting, it's crazy what putting yourself in new spaces can do for you. People would have never known, like, your whole personality. Others that know you or may not know you, or even you looking back on yourself, you may be thinking, I would have never known that I had the capability. I'm also getting popular. Like, I'm also getting someone's feeling like feeling like their past experiences, I would have never thought that I would be popular. But you move towns, you move spaces, you move careers, you move families, whatever it is for you, your situation that you're reaching out, you're being called to. I would have never known that that was possible for me. Okay, we have the Magi here coming out in reverse, and this is definitely giving okay, that's so cute. So this is the energy of, let's see. There was a reading that I did a while ago that was talking about, the reading was about someone being encouraged to take themselves and their skills and their hobbies more seriously. And the example that came through in that reading was someone was always known for kind of being a spectacle in the most positive way. They were always on, like when they went to go dance, everybody would notice how, wow, they can really dance. This is a little bit above average. We're all just having fun, and whoever that person was in the reading, they were just dancing and having fun. But there's this flair, this distinct energy about their creativity in the form of dancing that was above the rest. And in that reading, spiritual team was encouraging them to take it more seriously, and they were a little bit conflicted because something about it was so creative, so original, so unique that they were thinking, this is not something you put on your resume. But spiritual team was saying, put that on your resume, take it more seriously. So the person in that reading, the example was, they were always known for dancing and people always acknowledge them for dancing. But as soon as they decided to take themselves seriously, and in that example that looked like them, now I'm offering classes for people that want to dance. As soon as they did that, the people were like, they didn't want to give them, but we're not going to get into that. But it was emphasizing the fact that it's unorthodox. It's not really something that you put on your resume. So with the Magi coming in reverse, I'm getting that energy of something that you do is so creative that people don't usually put that on their resume. Oh, you paint. Oh, you sculpt pigs. Oh, you whatever you do, it might be very niche. It's very niche. It's very unique, and that's something that most people would think, oh, you making a business out of that? You think people are gonna buy that? That type of energy. So with the Magi coming out in reverse, there's an emphasis on you betting on yourself, you trusting your creativity. Yes, I hula hoop online, and people pay me to hula hoop online because I'm doing I'm creating my own exercise. And it's one of those things that when you say it out loud, people may be having different reactions to it, such as it's giving this energy of, if you're in the beginning brainstorming stages of it, it sounds funny, but you still follow through on it, and then people are actually signing up. It's that acknowledgement of, like, people are actually signing up for my hula hoop class, or people are actually signing up for your hula hoop class. You got 20 people to sign up for you to hula hoop online. It's giving that energy. So with the Magi, that's why I was saying also earlier, when you get to the end of this space, you have a different expanded perspective, and you're thinking, I really did that. and I could have not did that. I'm in a whole nother country now. I'm actually living my life that I wanted. It's that type of realization. And mind you, the Magi that we speak of came out on top of the revolutionary, which came out in reverse, that we were talking about earlier, that said, spiritual team said, the real revolution for you is that you betted on yourself, that you allowed yourself to feel even deeper into the imagination, feel deeper into the childlike aspect of yourself that says, I can have this, I can do that, I can experience, I am worthy of imagining, I am worthy of dreaming. Can't tell you how much I love that for you. In closing, is there anything else that we need to know regarding this message? Is there anything Is there anything else that we need to know? Is there anything else that we need to know regarding this message? Yes. Is there anything else? I'm really ready to close, but spiritual team is like, hold on. And there's more. And that's the same energy too. Like, I'm getting also spiritual team, like when it comes to the work, they'll be like, hold on, there's more. And also just the same when it comes to the reward. Oh, hold up. And there's more. So, and we'll be very happy about that. That's the energy. Is there anything else that we need to know in closing? Is there anything else that, there it is, that we need to know? So we have love. Love is available to you. I'm hearing secrets. Yeah, heavy on the secrets. And the secrets is coming in the form of these exclusive offerings that spiritual team has available for you. And a reference to this hidden path that others would have never even put themselves in a position to even experience this. Surrender is coming out on top of shared wisdom and the compassion that we are required to remember to have for ourselves in dreaming. We have connect to heart falling out on top of the take risk. Yeah, so that is re-emphasizing. We were kind of earlier, we were kind of thinking, yeah, it's a risk, but I'll be okay. Connect to the heart. We want this. We want the adventure. We crave the adventure. We crave the newness. We crave the foreign. And then on top of this, actually came out underneath the connect heart, but we had ascension come out, and that ascension coming out in reverse, underneath soul work and the void. So ascension. Something about the ascension feels like actually descension, but the descension is kind of like falling into the abyss, allowing yourself to surrender or to be fully immersed into the experience, like the Matrix. Yeah, it feels like you know you're not lost, but you know that you're in a even deeper, more expanded place. And this feeling of this deeper, more expanded space, you could freak out, but you know not to. You know not to, because you know that the path was for you. Even, and it says included but not limited to. You don't have to be in survivor mode in regards to this hidden path. Yes, there will be challenges, but it's not gonna be survival mode. So in that, there's an opportunity for yourself to fully submerge into the experience. towards the middle of the spread, out came higher perspective. We've touched on this as far as when you get to that place, when you have arrived and you've been living in it, and you're really thinking to yourself, wow, I did that. Higher perspective, and now you have more knowledge and perspective that you can impart on others. That higher perspective card came out on top of the dare to dream. So as you're following this, knowing this, that it's okay to dream, to be creative, to adventure, that's where that higher perspective is opening